a good neighborhood.
I think it is. How long have you been here for?
I moved to New York in 76, 75, and then Texas, and then moved into this neighborhood, I think, in 76.
And then never left.
No reason to leave.
What was the reason to stay?
It's a good neighborhood, good atmosphere, lots of creative energy, good place to be.
Are you a creator yourself?
I'm a photographer and occasionally write, but mostly I take pictures.
Okay. Where can I see your pictures?
I have a book called Dream Baby Dream, which is my photographs on the punk era. What neat handwriting.
Thank you. And what's your last name?
Chernopowski, Chernopowski.
How long have you known this man?
As long as I've been living in the neighborhood, and he's been having a photo place in my neighborhood, we've stopped and dabbed.
Did you often go in to your life?
Not often as I'd like to. I'm usually darting around here and there. You know, there have to be here or have to be there, or I'd stop in there. It's a nice little place though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
How would you describe your photographic work? What is it about?
I think most of what I did when I was starting out was music, and I spent a lot of time documenting the music scene in downtown New York.
And you still do it?
Not often. I've gotten lazy in my declining years.
And did you start doing other things or other types of pictures maybe?
I still do pictures, but I don't do it with the same passion that I used to do it with. I mean, it used to be the only thing I wanted to do. And so now I actually have a little more life.
For yourself?
Yes. I'm less a slave to the camera in the dark room.
That's a strong statement. You were a slave to the camera.
Of course. You know, look compulsively. And a camera let me get away with it because I had my mask on.
Ah.
So who are the most important people you photographed from your perspective, looking back at your history?
Debbie Harry.
That's yours, right?
Yeah.
Yours.
I don't usually wear my own pictures, but somebody just made this up, and I thought I'd wear it a couple of times before.
You wear it well.
Thank you. Well, I thought about lying and saying, oh, this is my daughter.
And she was friends with Basquiat. That studio is opposite of each other. And she was part of the drama of his life.
Really?
She was saving him.
Well, I didn't do a very good job of it. I don't think any of us did good enough, but yes, he was my neighbor. Amazing.
Is it possible to save him?
I don't think it's ever possible to save people. I mean, not unless you want to commit the rest of your life to them. So, unfortunately, I wasn't prepared to do that. Or you don't realize that that's what it would take.
Can't be different flavors at the same time.
No. So, do you do photography?
No, I'm doing video. And I'm willing to make a portrait of this man, someone trying to understand what it's all about, what he's been building over 40 years.
He seems worth spending time with.
So far, I think that's
I've definitely found him to be one of the neighborhood treasures.
Are there other places you could compare this place to, or is it like a unique place?
It's unique, especially now because the neighborhood's more upscale than it used to be. And there used to be more little storefronts around. But he's amazing to keep the space for the years he has. I mean, rent in this neighborhood keeps going up and everything. So, those of us that are the old timers have had to, kind of be tough. Hang in.
People keep telling me, obviously I just discovered the city and the neighborhood a couple of months ago. I'm really fresh about this. But people keep telling me that it's changed so much.
Oh, yeah. It used to be much funkier. And, well, it was really, really, really cheap for what was here. And that meant there could be more artists living here. And as time progressed, well, like Debbie, I don't think she's still on the Bowery, but for years she had a loft on the Bowery. And it's had great people. John Giorno, who's a poet, has a place down the street, and William Burroughs lived beneath him for many, many years. It was a wild place to live. A lot of, earlier than my time, a lot of painters lived around here. It's a good place. It's always been a creative atmosphere, I think, in this neighborhood.
Is this Remington?
Less, but yes. I mean, it's just, you have to work harder and be more successful now, since the rents are higher.
How do you think this creative spirit managed to maintain itself over the way?
Cheap rent. That was the main thing that made it happen. There's a lot of people moved down here because you could live down here cheap and you could get spaces where you could be creative. Not like Soho. Soho was the first neighborhood. And that was where the artists who came in got really big spaces. It just kind of spilled over this way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But
now that the rents are higher and it upscaled, as you said earlier,
you just have to work harder and make more money.
It's still here then.
Yes. But I mean, I think a lot of what happens is just like the longer you keep doing the same thing, the more you're taken seriously. And so, people value your work more. Not that it's any better or worse than it was before. It's just other people.
Tell her how you got into MoMA.
I was just lucky enough to be in a show that was at MoMA. It was a bunch of downtown artists. And did we start down the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, we started down the street at the CBGB Gallery. And then slowly stuff, we got asked, some of us got asked to have our work at MoMA, which was very exciting for all of us. I have to pay homage to the traffic. What made you discover this area?
I just walked here randomly. I read about, I came as a tourist in last October, read about the different neighborhoods. I got a feeling that this one would probably make me happy. Walked around here and it did make me happy.
Made me happy too. I think that's kind of how I got in here. It was much less developed when I moved in, and my rent was really, it still is really low. Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones.
And I heard many people who used to live here back in the days got evicted.
My landlord gave it a couple of attempts, but she just realized that I wasn't going anywhere, so I'm very stubborn. Texas girl.
Oh really? That's how it goes? Good.
I'm fond of saying they raise us tough in Texas.